Hi, this is Jeremy Moskowitz, Group Policy MVP and founder of PolicyPak software. In this video, we're going to learn how to manage and lock down FileMaker Pro using PolicyPak. I've already got FileMaker Pro installed on my target computer, and I'm already just a regular user here. As you can see, I'm logged on as a guy called East Sales User 4. If we open up the application from the Start menu and go to Edit Preferences, we can see a number of settings here for our users to mess up. So if I go to General, we can see some important settings that govern updates for new version releases, as well as the default language. Layout has some interesting options concerning application usage for my users, and Memory has some very technical settings that I basically don't want my users to even approach. So let's see how we can ensure compliance and perform desktop management of settings quickly using PolicyPak. I'll go ahead and switch over to my management station computer. We'll go ahead, we'll right-click over our East Sales users, create a GPO, and we're going to call it Lockdown FileMaker Pro. So this GPO is now associated with the East Sales users. So I'll right-click over it, I'll click Edit, I'll dive down under User Configuration, PolicyPak, Applications, New Application. And there it is, PolicyPak for FileMaker Pro, along with other applications like Java, Flash, Firefox, Skype, and lots of other important desktop applications that your users utilize every day and you want to make more secure. So let's start with General, because I know my users love the drag and drop text selection feature, so I'm going to enable that by enforcing the checkbox value. I'm going to also uncheck the Notify Me when an update is available, as well as uncheck Notify Me when a new version is available. Notice how these settings became underlined as soon as the checkbox values were changed. This means that the settings values are going to be delivered through PolicyPak. Now, to make sure these settings are always enforced, I'm going to lock them down in a way only PolicyPak can do. I'll right-click over the notification settings and select Hide the corresponding control in the target application so that my users can't even see this setting. Next, let's go over to Memory. Here I want to save cache contents every hour. Then, to make sure that my users don't alter that setting or any setting on this tab for that matter, I'm going to right-click on the tab itself and select Disable Whole Tab in the target application. Finally, I'll go to Layout and configure these settings so my users have a predictive experience. Now, I'll go over to these settings and select Perform ACL Lockdown, which will prevent the most savvy of users from modifying the setting, which I'll demonstrate shortly. So let's head on back over to my target client machine, and we'll get a command prompt and run GP update. Now, you could envision the user logging on for the first time, or using a terminal services or a Citrix machine, or using a VDI session, or changing job roles, or getting a new computer. Any of these things would trigger group policy to kick in. I just happen to be using GP update. Now that that's done, let's go ahead and reopen the application. We can see that our desired settings for General have been delivered and those notification settings have been hidden. Notice that I can't even click on the Memory tab and that the settings in Layout have also been delivered. So now let's say that this user is knowledgeable about the registry and tries to circumvent the settings in that way. I just happen to have the registry settings saved here, and as you can see, any attempt by the user to modify the registry value is futile. And we are done. That is how incredibly easy it is for you to use PolicyPak and to manage and lock down FileMaker Pro, as well as tons of other desktop applications. So if you're looking for a trial of PolicyPak, just click on the webinar download button on the right. Thanks so much for watching, and get in touch with us if you're looking to get started. Talk to you soon.